So, this is going to be my first ever video I've ever made on Runescape, and what I'm going to start off with is Barrows on old school Runescape 2007. So this has came out about 3 weeks ago, and I found that Barrows makes bank. I can show you some of the items I've already bought. 7.7 mil cash stack. I have 5 mil lent to a friend. I've got a bunch of runes. I haven't paid for one of these runes, all from Barrows. Oh, this is my bank. Seeds, saplings, la-di-da. Tried organizing my best. Bolt racks and Barrows. I'm planning on winning. Once I get 2,000 bolt racks, I'm going to do Jad with them. Hopefully I can get a Carol's crossbow before that too. So ranger boots. I just kind of bought these in investment. Gilded plate skirt because I figured, why not? I'm a Zerker pure. I'm not gonna be able to wear anything better, so wear something nice. A skirt because I think they just look better on Zerkers. Okay, for my setup is I have 55 Slayers, so I can use the Slayer staff. I have a full Unholy book, my Amulet of Fury, Farseer helm, full Mystic, just for my magic. It's not like I don't think magic gear really affects Barrows because Barrows don't have any magic defense. But I just bring it just because I don't know, I feel like I hit harder. It's not like I use melee anyways. And I just have range for RMs. You can bring anything you want. You can always melee arms and carols if you have high combat and low range. I mage carols anyways. 800 mind ruins, 200 deaths for 200 casts. Staff of Air and Law runes just so I can go to Camelot and get to the altar. My ectophile obviously to get back to the bank over here. And I did the quest in search of Merrick or whatever it is. Just so I can use the tunnel, so I'm just not in the swamp as much. Me and my friend tested it. It's pretty much just as fast as going through the swamp. The only difference is you just have to walk around this way, but the same length walking wise is it's same going straight as the crow flies. But obviously he has to go around, so. Alright, I'll start recording once I get to the brothers. Alright, so just to get the Barrows, what you have to do is from the Canifus Bank to, if you haven't done In Search of Merrick, I recommend you go through this way. You follow this red line all the way, go through the gate. You want to hug the right side, left if you're walking 2 Barrows. And then right here, it doesn't look like you can pass through right here, but you can, and you just take the boat, and then you will end up right here, and then you just walk the Barrows that way. Or if you're done In Search of Merrick, you can just come here, right behind the bar, there's a trapdoor, you go there, and you'll pop out right here, walk around, take the little bridge. I know you can't see it because I put red over it, but there's a little bridge here, you take it, and then you pretty much just go straight, just a little, go around this pool here, then you'll hit the boat. I recommend doing In Search of Merrick just so you have less of chance getting your food rotted because you only have to walk from here to here with the gas attacking you. Alright guys, I'll see you when you get there. For the order of killing Barrows brothers, and I'm going to show you where they are too for the first timers. So right here, the right hand side is Darox, then you have Varric. Right in the middle is Arms, then Guthans, Carols, and Torix. And for the order I kill them in, I go from Darok, Varric's, then I go to Guthans, Carols, and Torix, and then Arms. And the reason why I always leave Arms last, because he lowers your stats, and it's just, you don't want to fight the other Barrows brothers with lower stats. So, alright. Now that I'm at the infamous Barrows, where you can make tons of money, if you get lucky, I'm going to be starting at Darox. So, what I do for Derek's is pretty simple. All I do is I prayer flick him. I don't recommend this because I have been gerbled before, which means I fucking got one hit. Sometimes he looks red barred and he isn't, and by prayer flicking you think about something else while you're prayer flicking, you get screwed over. Like I am right now, I'm thinking about talking. But I don't recommend prayer flicking, but he's simple, you can see he's weak. Slayer Dart's nailing him. And other spells you could use, Firebolt, highly recommended with the Chaos Gauntlets, but if you want to, the strongest spell you can use. So next I just go to the right and I'm going to hit Barrick. So what he does, he actually hits through prayer, but his maximum hit through prayer is actually only 15. And if you don't have prayer on, it can hit 25, I believe. It's only hit a 21 on me, but I don't mess up a lot. And any second now you'll see a face popping up. I'm going to explain what that does. So that right there, what that is it drains your prayer by 9 to 11. And you always have to be watching out for that, because if your prayer gets drained, say while you're killing Darox, ooh, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Yeah, so I'm going to show you a little tip. Once my prayer gets lower, obviously, to save you doses of prayer potion and such. Oh boy, thought he was going to die there. That's an example of being red barred. I'm not paying attention. Okay, I'm going to Guthans, but I'm going to show you how you guys can actually save prayer points. I'm going to Guthans right now, just on the left side. Okay. Prayer flicking obviously saves you prayer points, but this one can save you doses. I'm only using 4 to 6 doses a trip. Sometimes even 3, I don't know, depends how lucky I get, how good I'm hitting. Okay, see how I'm at 2 prayer points? Well, the next time the face pops up, I'm going to keep my prayer lit. I'm not going to flick. And what this does is, there's kind of a weird delay. Well, I guess I might get lucky and kill him before. Oh, I think the time's almost coming up for the face. Well, I'm going to show you guys anyway. See how the prayer stays up? And then you pot. Right when the face pops up, you keep your prayer lit. And then it pops up. The face pops up. And the Protect Familia will stay on. But you won't lose. You'll only lose 2 prayer points instead of 9 or 11. Because you've potted after. I'm sorry if that's kind of hard to understand, but that's the best way I can explain it. Sadly. On the Torregs now. He actually does hit you hard if you're not praying. I never expect this, but obviously being in Mystic Robes, you kind of get dumped on. But I'm not sure how Slayer Dart works. I think the higher your magic level is, the higher you can hit. Like my max obviously is 16. I'm hitting that a lot right now. I should have been paying attention when the face pops up. I think the face pops up every 10 or 15 seconds. I wouldn't have to be sure. I'm going to have to... Yeah, there it is. Ooh. You do see how my prayer points stay lit there? Well, that's what I was talking about before. You wait until the face pops up, then you pop up. So you don't waste a whole dose of prayer potion. And Carol is actually kind of hard to flick, because every time he puts up his crossbow, you have to flick. See that? Puts it up, flick. Puts it up. Simple as that. But Carol's, I don't know why, but he's weak to magic too. He's like freaking Darox and Torregs and all them. Only guy I don't recommend maging obviously is Arms. Oh, I didn't do that one right. You wanna pray before he puts it up. So I'm gonna leave it on now. I'll show you. See how I'm at 5? I'm gonna leave it on once the face pops up, like there. Ooh, sometimes it does not work. I don't recommend doing that against Darox. But instead of taking away 9 or 11 prayer points, it only took away 4, the 4 that I had left. On to Arms, which I think is my tunnel, actually. I do believe he's my tunnel. Let's see if I'm at 5 KC. Yep, Arms is my tunnel. I'll show you what you have to do for the tunnel. Okay, so the crit rats I highly recommend for getting your KC up. Okay, so right when you go down, you only have 1 door you can open. So obviously I'm just gonna kill this guy, and I recommend getting 14 KC because it's said to be the best because you can get the maximum amount of ruins. But if you only get 8 KC, then you don't have a chance of getting a half key or a D-med, which gives you, I think, a higher chance of getting a Barrows item. And all times when you're in the dungeon, hard to. You want to have your run energy on and your best melee gear, because skeletons hit